Welcome to the super fast TouchDesigner tutorial series. In this tutorial, we will learn how to create particle spirals by passing data from a pattern pop straight into a copy pop, to drive point scale for instanced box pop geometry using a simple particle system. And if you want to skip the node wiring entirely, you can grab this project file on my Patreon right now. Alright, let's look at the network structure. Chapter 1. Overview. We divide this network into three main sections. First, using pops, we will create a structure to serve as a particle emitter. Then we give them motion using twist and noise. Finally, with a pattern pop and a copy pop, we will give size variation to the particles. Then, over the render section, we will use geometry and a Phong material, with lights for shadows, and finally we route the render top into an SSAO and a level tops for lighting depth. And if you want to master these networks or find beginner courses you can join, over 400 students in my school community for getting feedback, linked below. Perfect, let's jump into the tutorial. Chapter 2, Network. First, we need this controls for resolution and divisions. Alright, create a line pop. For the divisions, use the constant value. On the points page, set the point 1 position x to 1.25 and y 0. Connect this line pop into the first input of a copy pop. Change the number of copies to 8. Set the rotate z parameter to 45. We rotate the copies by 45 degrees to fan our lines out in a radial shape, creating the base spokes for our spiral. Connect this copy pop into the first input of a merge pop. Next, drop in a circle pop. Set the radius values to 1 and 2. Then for the divisions, use the constant value as well. Connect this circle pop into the second input of your merge pop. Now connect the merge pop into a particle pop. Before continuing with the particles, bring in a keyboard and chop. We will use it to start the particle system. And hey, if you find this network interesting, but maybe do not want to build it all from scratch, you can just grab the finished project file on my Patreon. There are over 7,000 subscribers there who get access to all my project files, custom TouchDesigner plugins, and some free VJ packs. If you prefer to just jump straight in and experiment, the link for that is also in the description. Now let's set the particles. For the max particles, set it to 100,000 and increase the birth rate to 10,000. Disable randomize input points, and finally reference the keyboard in to the start button. Connect your particle pop into a twist pop. On the twist pop, set the primary axis to Z. Connect this to a noise pop, and then change the noise period to 2, and the amplitude to 0.0025. Go to the transform page, and animate in Translate 4D with abstime.seconds multiplied by 0.1. This will give the particles a smooth, flowing, organic drift. Connect the noise pop to a null pop and rename it to end. To finish the particles loop, send this end null inside the target feedback. Connect it to a transform pop. And connect the transform to a pattern pop. On the pattern pop, change the type to ease in, ease out. Change the output attribute scope to point scale. Okay, now create a box pop to be our instance geometry. Set the uniform scale to 0.025. And connect this box pop into the first input of a copy pop. Then connect the pattern pop to the second input. On this copy pop, turn on template scale. We turn on template scale so our copy pop reads the point scale attribute from our pattern node, which smoothly waves the size of our boxes based on the sign pattern. Add a select pop and grab the final copy. Connect the select pop into a geometry comp. Create a Phong mat and apply it to the geo. Now set the specular values to 0.55. Also set the shininess to 256. By the way, if you are enjoying this and want to learn more about TouchDesigner networks, you are always welcome to join my school community. We have over 400 students learning together right now. It is a great place to find beginner courses, get feedback on your project files, and just network with other creators. If that sounds helpful to you, I will leave the link down in the description. For the render, I have a simple setup with a camera viewport, 2 lights for shadows, and an ambient light, then a vertical render, sent to an out top. Now let's add some depth. Connect the render top to an SSAO top. Change the surface avoid angle to 8. Set the pass resolution to full. Match the contrast to 0.2. Lastly, make the blur radius 10 and blur sharpness 0.995. Connect this to a level top and change gamma to 1.25. Alright, we are done. Perfect. I hope you've successfully completed this tutorial. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and smash the like button. If you have any questions, feel free to ask in the comments.